Just wondering, do you actually see that beam there? Yes, you do. You see the beam there as well. That's not good. Ah, wrong buttons. Okay. It will have to be that little bit further outward. Can we move that in a bit more that way? No. It would just make it go down if we did. Okay. Just wondering. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rising World. I'm host 2005 Guy402. Okay, so before we get started on the current house, I do have to say the wheel that I was making the last episode, roughly a month ago, I've removed that wheel shortly after ending the episode because I thought it's way too big. There's got to be a better way to make a smaller version. So we're going to do that bit at a later date because I've yet to figure out how to do it. That said, my own house building project, making a soundproof area in my room, has finally started to take shape after finally getting the resources through. At least most of the wood needed. I've run out of what they called brackets. I've run out of brackets again. And I need to get maybe 2, maybe 3 more packets of insulation. I'm still in the process of figuring out how I'm going to do the aluminum foil that's going to go around it, because I want to turn it into a Faraday cage at the same time. So not only do I have soundproofing in that case, but also protection against, let's say, 5G and all the horrible headaches that go with it, including cancer. Okay, so that all said and done, let's get into the game and see how it goes.
It's all about humanity.
It's typical, we'd start in the dark. I guess one night we left off when it, well, after dismantling this stuff, I could sworn it was still light. Could be mistaken, of course. So we are going to have to watch out for bears and raise other things while we expand this out a bit so we can make the rooms, the upstairs and everything else. Put the bed up there as well. Which reminds me, yeah, that's just a Z button. I think we've already done that once, so we should spawn here if we do get killed by something. So that all said and done, let's continue. I've been contemplating making not only a door here, but also make a little dock, because we can get boats, or we can make boats, and might as well dock it, and then we can just take the boat to the shoreline, make another, what's it called? I keep thinking about pier, but it's not a pier, and small dock maybe. But yeah, so we could not really attach the boat. There isn't a feature like that in game, unfortunately. But it's just one of those things. After the house, I was thinking of finding a area like this, but let's say somewhat higher off the ground, flat-ish if possible. We could always make it flat after that, just like what we did here, and then have a, let's say, mining castle instead of a little shack on the water surrounded by trees. Looks like they've got quite a bit bigger. So that all said and done, gonna have to move these desks at some point, or these tables, and move them inward. Don't know why the character's moving very slowly, but that's the thing I'm afraid at the moment. And because it's dark, I don't really want to do it in the nighttime hours in game, because the lighting effects through the recording software not very great. But what we can do is put in a couple blocks here. Oh, sorry, it's been a while since I've played it. I forgot you had to hit right click. Let's get a couple in, and then we can put the tables down there, make a little building area. Oh, it looks like we need to eat something soon. Do we have any food? You've got the meat. I don't really want to use the meat. Oh yeah, of course we have those. How are we doing? That's a bit better. Okay, let's do a little bit more flooring. Oops. Oops. Do it again. Okay. I'm not sure if this is as far out that I want to make it. I'm not completely sure I want it this big, but having played a couple other games that I've got building in it, like Medieval Engineers, sort of a somewhat different design, but that door would have to come out, or we just make the whole thing longer. But the problem with making the whole thing longer is we'd have to add more soil and stuff to this bit, and it wouldn't look all that natural game-wise. I guess we could do it. Probably isn't anything to stop us from doing it, but it doesn't mean that we're going to have to grab some soil from somewhere else, and then no, it's just grass, isn't it? Problem is the grass doesn't grow back. It's a real nightmare sometimes. Okay, so let's pick these up. And move them in. I want to put them on the grid, so let's quickly do that. Probably best to do that saw bench first. Oops. Now, whoops, I made the mistake of using a table saw, not quite this type of table saw, in my bedroom. And when I say a mistake, I mean it is a mistake to use this. So a saw similar like this, but one that you pull towards you in your bedroom, because the amount of dust in here at the moment, I mean, really, shush, it's not good, and it keeps making me sneeze. Okay, so G. There's that weird sound again coming from outside. It's got to be a boat. It's really annoying. It's a bassy, vibrating type sound. I suspect that it's a boat that's basically pushing itself off of the docks. Away from the land area, and then basically, what am I going to say? Pushing itself away from the land area, and so that it could go off into the sea or something. That sort of sounds familiar because, sort of sounds like that, because that's what the catamaran used to do when I was going from the UK to Europe. And it's a similar sort of sound, but so much bass in this one. Ah, We're going to have to turn down that one. There we go. Is that it? One more this way. Is that alright, or is it off still by one? I think that's alright. We just need to move this one down by one little block. Why does it keep putting it that way around? Why can't it remember the way it was? Okay. Come on. Is that it, or is it that way? Damn it, I can't remember. I think that's right. I think is the appropriate word there, but yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay. And then we want to place this block down somewhere else as well. Just have to watch out for bears and stuff. Damn it, I keep using the mouse wheel to rotate, but that's not an option in the game. Somebody's got a very noisy motorbike again. Come on, there we go, that should do. I think that's lined up. Not really, but I would say close enough. Let's try it one more time. Okay, that way we can get it inward. Okay, so we'd have to put up with that lip there by the look of it. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's get this thing. And rotate that one. Do we want to rotate it the other way? We do still have some space here for other things. I guess we could put some big chest here, or we could put a big chest there and then have this anvil over there. That might be an idea. Let's make the snap a bit bigger. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. It might be sticking inside the bench a little bit. It's not like we're going to make any horseshoes anytime soon. Okay. That's not too bad. And then we can have a wall here. So do we still have a sledge? Yes, we do. Good. Is that one? You want to get rid of... Oh, maybe I'm still a little bit off. That sounds about... No. We'll have a gap no matter what at this rate. Unless we want to dig it straight into the woodwork. Which could work, I guess. It'll be that much into the woodwork. Well, sort of similar to what I'm doing with my room at the moment. But don't really want a gap down there either. I think we're just gonna have to use some slide editor's license and just do that. So let's see, that's going to be a 2x2 maximum size. Eesh. The thin flat edges. Oops. Let's see, do we have any space left to dump stuff in? Yes. I was wondering, unless we use boards, which we could do. Oops. I was thinking of making a couple of half boards, but I don't know if that will work. That looks okay. Don't want to make it the maximum. Old testing. Okay, let's do 4 for the moment. So that gives us total 24. Just wondering which way we can rotate them. Okay, so rotating on its corner, not helping. And rotating it left or right won't do anything either. That is a shame. Okay, so we can't do what I was thinking of. Which was to put these ones on its side and have a difference. So we'd have this type of wood, let's say, going up that way, and then we'd have a different type going up that way. Doesn't look like it will give us that as an option. So boards it is. So let's grab those ones. We can always use the other boards as what's called as a form of let's say deck outside. Maybe that might be useful as that. Should probably leave it as these blocks instead. It's like my room. Every time I grab a piece of wood and it's not straight, I'm going, what can I do with this piece of wood? Okay, let's do that one. I have a bad feeling. How many arrows do we have? Right for the moment. Still need to make that bridge as well. Okay, so there's nothing here, at least not on that side. Let's have a little look on this side. Oop, I saw something over there. And it is a moose. Okay. Reload. Let's miss. Yeah, these trees, I can't see a damn thing. Normally the moose would come after you. Weird. Maybe. No, maybe not. Okay. Well, I was not expecting that reaction. Oh, where did it go? Oh, yes, we're a little bit full at the moment on supplies. Yes, yes, and yes. We'd like to do those, but at the moment we can't. What we could do is drop this stuff off. I'm trying to remember that it's cooking. Can't remember how long it was to cook it, but find out sooner or later. I really should time this stuff. I used to. Okay. There's a black barrow there. Another 2 mooses over there. I don't know if we can hit it from way over here. Oh, it was close. I know we're wasting ammo at this rate, but just wondering. That rifle maybe. Okay. But at least there's nothing else on this little island, wildlife-wise, so that's okay. We just have to keep an eye on those. Okay, so let's put those ones back in there. Okay, the question is how high up do we want the initial room? Thinking of having it roughly there. Then we'll have it for floor, window, and ceiling. Might need to go a little bit further up, which could be a pain in the rear end as well. Okay. Oh, great, it's starting to rain. So let's see. Shall we do those ones then as a wall, and we can always make it go a bit more this way, to the other way, using these boards later on. Might be an idea. Problem is, it's going to be thick walls again. Oh, this is different material than I thought it was. Okay, never mind. Oops. Difficult, can't get up there. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six-foot so we can go ceiling. Okay, so how far is this lot? Not there yet. I'm going to keep going backwards and forwards so that we don't burn them again. Okay. Okay, let's grab the sledge. But yeah. Now the question is, do we want to straight through for the moment? Do we want a window in there? Probably want a window in here at one point, or some point. Ooh. Oh, and we've got full inventory, that's not good. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's how I did it initially. Okay. Keep hearing something behind us. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a window, and then yeah, that's doable. Okay. So let's readjust that window. Oh, and out of boards. That's typical. How many do we want? Oops. Let's do 31. Okay. Now the problem here is the width and the length. How did we do that again? Oops. That's on shift arrow keys. There we go. Now to get it the right top and bottom length. Shall we start with the bottom and we can work our way up? Let's do that. So I'm pretty sure we should be able to do it, but yeah, we can do it that way. So it should have been right anyway. Okay. So let's have that go flat. That one is slightly wider. Ew, slightly wider than I thought. Okay, so that's the right one. Yeah. So now we want to rotate it. Oops. Okay, now we also want to put that right side up again and shrink it. one there, and one there. Nice. Nice window frame. Okay. So now we should be able to do the logs on this side. There we go, very nice. And then it should be able to go straight across up here. Come on. Now, I've learned recently that the floor inside the house and the ceiling down below, very thin. Lot of very thin. It's only got a one wood slat, and you've got a ceiling that's attached to that wood slat at the bottom, and then you've got beams on the top. So what we could do is we could actually do the ceiling that way. It's going to be a royal pain in the rear end, but at least that way you guys will also see how it's done in reality. So this, completely unrealistic. But let's do the ceiling the right way. The way I've recently found out. And who knows, we might be able to do something about, I don't know if we've got cables in the game. If we've got cables in the game, when we can basically make a wiring layout, that might be something, because then we could actually lay the cables, piping, maybe, I don't know if that could be done, but who knows, we might be able to turn some of these wood bits, these tubes, into piping. I don't know how far we can actually go in the game like that, but it's worth trying. So ceiling wise, I don't know how an actual log cabin is done, but what I've seen in this 200-year-old house, this house is apparently 200 years old. It predates electricity, so that's a thing. Yeah, let's actually see how it's done. We need a lot of beams. We need a lot of those beams. Staircase would come in handy as well, of course. The thing is, where do we want to have the staircase? What I was thinking of up top, that is somewhat out of alignment with that. Unless we do, this house is going to be huge. Yeah, let's finish off with the downstairs and get the main layout right first, and then after that we can go for how you actually do a ceiling and how you do an actual floor, and what kind of pain in the rear end there it really is. And then we can see if we can do piping and stuff like that at the same time. So let's first finish the downstairs, and then we can do the rest later. So let's put this bed somewhere else and hope that we don't get killed if we put it back down, and sleep on it. Okay, so let's put down here just for the moment. This is only a temporary location for it, but we need to make sure that this is going to be our spawn location if something happens. Okay, so I don't want to sleep through the daytime, so let's do that. So let's finish these logs off. So windows, this is going to be the downstairs area. So let's say that that's the work area and maybe the milling type area, right? Pardon me. It's one of those days. Too much dust in my room at the moment because of that circular saw. So let's do double window and then a walkway with a door, and then outwards, outwards again. Sorry, brain dead at the moment. So 4. Sorry, 4. Might as well just plonk it down. Let's say a gap of 3. 4 for a window, and then 2 down the side. With a block. Okay. Because that's going to be one of those walls again. Okay, so we need to get the other blocks in now. So that one. Oops, I forgot to put those ones in. Nope, wrong thing. Okay, let's put that one there, just in case we get attacked by wild animals. Okay. So this could be the kitchen area or dining area or something like that. Could be both. Haven't quite decided on the whole layout just yet, but I would say it's close. We can do all kinds of things with this. Of course, the boards hasn't kept its size. Oh, actually, it has. Nice. Okay, so one here. This is where I'm going to come a cropper. I guess one way around that is 1, 2. Well, there we go. So now we know where that window is. Oh, blast it. It's not high enough, is it? Oop. That was nice balancing out, did it for us? For that one, we need the crowbar. Wrong one. Okay. Let's put that one back there. Let's top that up. So that goes there. Oops. Shame we can't do it just straight on top of each other. Okay. I was about to say, what the heck is that sound? Come on. Okay. That's this right one, right? Yeah. Okay, that should be right. Oh, please excuse me for a sec. There we go. How's the character doing for food? Not great. Let's have him eat something first. There we go, 100. Okay, so going back on. And oops, if my mouse would stay in the right place where I left it. southern cables. But then again, cables are a lot better than wireless. Get wireless, it interferes with everything else. And then you've got a problem with the EMF. Oh, don't tell me. Maybe not. Did I put something in the wrong place? Wrong keys. Okay. How long is this supposed to be? Not sure. Okay. Okay, it is in the right place, so why did it look like it was wrong? Weird. Okay. So, oops. Yeah, it is that one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Then we should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. Yeah, that's fine. Oops. Don't want over there. Want this way. Why does it always go way over there? Okay, doesn't want to do it multiples, so let's do singles. Don't just accidentally make it wider. Oops. No. Okay, so let's make it smaller again. With the shift and the arrow down button. There we go. Okay. Our character is going up and down on its toes. Weird. Okay. So for a room, that's not too bad, but it will encroach on the area that we've made over there with the sheer size of this house. Especially if we want to keep it symmetrical. Symmetrical is going to kill us, I think. That symmetry is. Makes me wonder if I should really take that. Now let's do that, and then it's going to be a bit odd up top though, because of that tiny room. Urgh. That is. No, that's 4. It's difficult, I can tell you that. Symmetry is going to be a pain in the rear. It's going to make this house massive. Okay. Gonna have to put up all this grass, which took forever to plant. Damn. And, well, the trees are mainly there so that we don't have to keep mining up more trees or going yeah, out there to get the trees, so that's not too bad, I guess. Let's use a chainsaw. Problem is, they haven't grown all the way yet. I want them to grow completely before we do, before we saw them down. Oh well. Is there any more bits of wood around here? Ooh, was that another piece, or is it no, just branching away? And the problem with them not being grown all the way is we're not going to get any sprats off of them. Oh, we got one sprat. Never mind, I stand corrected. Okay, so did I put the tree sprats in this one? No, I didn't. Or did we just run out? Let's use the weed whacker. Problem is, we're not going to get in grass this way. No. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly finish off this bit, and I shall see you guys when it's ready to do the roof. I don't want to do it in the next episode. I want to actually get started on it at least. So I shall see you guys in just a moment. Just yet, but decided to make the staircase. This is a pain in the backside to get it exactly right, but I found out a way. Put down one of these blocks down here first, then put a rail again, then again, and again, and again, basically one before the other, and finally all the way to the top. So that bit will be the top of the stairs. I think we've got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next floor. Yep, because that's going to be the ceiling area, hence the flat block. So that will help us a little bit later on. Granted, I'll probably have to put a cupboard area or something like that down there, just make it look right. But that should do for the moment. Question is, do we have enough of those? I think we do. Let's quickly check. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, and the last one. Okay, so we still need to have it go up 1 and then across. Then we need an angle piece. We've still got 2 left, so that's still right. So let's, sorry, is it 2? No, just 1. We need to go up here, I think. Let's quickly check. Thought this was slightly too low. 21, 2, it's up here, 1 more. No, this is where we need to have it go flat. Okay, so I want to give it a bit more of a lip that way before we turn it outwards. I was thinking having this area open all the way through to the top. Have it slightly different for a change. And then that way we can have the rooms the way I was thinking earlier up top. Now, unfortunately, I think we're going to wind up having to go even further out that way. So it means a little bit more going underwater to do various things. Over here we have a small dock area for the boats. Yeah, it was dock. That's what I was thinking about it earlier. So a small dock going out so we can, oh, could be a pontoon, so that we can have boats attached to it. If we could actually attach them, that is a big if. So far, I wasn't able to figure it out last time, so I'm not sure if we can. Gonna have to make. Actually, I've got a couple of doors. Ooh, running out of food and water again. There we go. And how are we doing for food? We're still okay. Good. No more hunting needed. Let's see. So the other question is what to do up here. Still have a couple of those blocks. So let's have that come up all the way. And we're now out of them. Great. We've got 8 lumber left for the moment. We still have plenty of lumber over there, so we could always make some more. Let's see, where's this type of wood? Nope, that's not what I was thinking of. It's not called wood planks, is it? It's just wood. Wood block. That's the one. No, that's rusty. This one. I can't remember which one it is. 71, that's the one I put a star on it. Good. So we need the tubes, as many as we can. 48 is not anywhere even close to being enough, but it should be alright for the moment. Looks like I forgot to put that window ledge in there, which makes me wonder, did I make this out of the right material? I don't think I did. Doesn't look right. Oh, wrong buttons, that's why. Okay. Damn. Okay. So let's get the railing over here. So it's one forward. What do we want to just corner straight away? I think a corner straight away would do it as well. Yeah, let's do a corner. We should have enough materials left to do it. Oops. I want to keep them the same color. Corner. Okay, so let's make 2 of those. And put those in there for the moment. Don't know how I wound up with an odd one, but oh yeah, that's because I destroyed it and then yeah. Okay, that's why. The question is, can we get it in there? Number 3. Will this work? No, it's not. Damn it. Ah. Was that would be right, but on here. God damn it. So up there it wants us to be one higher after all. Don't. That would be ideal, so why isn't it doing it? Oh, I don't know, it's because I got this one slightly wrong, starting on here. If it started there, it probably would have been alright, damn it. Sledgehammer. Come on. Oh. We are getting them back this time, right? No, we're still destroying them. Probably needed the crowbar. Okay, crowbar. Come on. Can't select it with a crowbar. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have to use up 6. Seeing as I can't select it with the crowbar, I can hit it, but I can't pull it up. That's a bit of a bugger. Okay, it's writing time. I hate this. Waste of resources again. Okay, so we need, let's see, we need a couple more of these. Even corner. Okay, so that's going to be, how many of those are we going? Oops, how many of those are we going to need? Oops. 16, right? Damn it. Yeah, that's 5, so it's 10. Let's go for 10. If we need any more, actually, let's go for 9 because we've got the other one anyway. Ooh, just enough iron left. Oh no. Terror 0, Terror 0, banish slow, banish slow. That's weird. What the heck? That's weird. Must have accidentally made a different material. Oh, let's start with this one first then. It's getting confusing. Okay. Did I just make it shrink? Oh. Okay, so that's ready to go there. One there. And one. Oh, not there. One there. Okay, I'm hoping this is right. Okay. Yes. 2. Okay, and these ones must have done different material or something. It's got to be that. Okay, so 1, 2. Looks a little bit darker on the wood, but that's about it. Could be that. Come on. Damn it, we're too short. How many rods do we have left? 5. Nice. Just enough to do 1. Or 2, should I say. Okay. It's all attached, right? That's weird that that's got all different colours. There we go. Now it's right. So we can go up and then straight away. Yeah, that's right. And we can have this open, or we could have that as a nice big window. Yeah, nice big window right there. That would sound about right too. Let's do that as well. Okay, so this one needs to go up by one more. That one needs to go up by one more. No, that one's right. It's just this one needs to go up by one more. We've got 7 left. Let's use those. Oh, damn it. Come on. Okay. So that's about right for a ceiling. We're probably going to need a couple of poles and stuff in the way, but for the moment, well, judging by this hanging up here, we'd definitely have to have something in place. But at the moment, as it stands, that's actually all right. What we could do is a couple inverted slopes, but we don't have any wood on us at the moment. Let's put that door in over there. Okay, so we want it to go out. So yeah, that should be right. There we go. Oh, I was about to say, why doesn't it look like it's opened? Okay. So I was wondering if we do wind up going onto the water, we could turn that side into a little boat house. The extra room. I'm not sure if we can, if that will work, but in the if it doesn't, then we can just turn it into a storage unit or something like that, just for the moment. Don't know if there's any couches and stuff, but we'll have to look at that later on as well. So before we wind up out of time, let's quickly see if we can do that ceiling a bit. So we've got a couple of those, and we've also got a couple of these ones. Probably want to use lots and lots of those beams. I don't know if can we make them thicker, thinner? Let's have a look. We can definitely make them thinner. So we could turn them into then again, is it the block that's, yeah, it's a block that's getting thicker. Never mind. So let's go for thin. Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? We'd have to make that planks, but those planks can't go any thicker either. Because it's made out of thickness of planks, and the planks that we can't, the planks that we make in game are, let's say, 1 centimeter wide or thick, deep, depending on how it's set up. And the floorboards, I would say, the bits that floorboards are on, probably about 3 centimeters thick, maybe 4 at the very most. Let's see, the beams that I'm using at the moment for the soundproof area is roughly about 3.6 centimeters in the width, and then you've got the depth wise of 46. So yeah, I would say it's about 36 beams under the floorboards, and the floorboards probably the same thickness, at least in this room. So yeah, it's one of those things. Okay, so we want the beam to be. Oops, oh, I've just made it difficult for myself. Okay, so we need. Damn it! It's because I'm used to other keys within some games. Okay, is that flat? It looks straight. Okay. So how big can we actually make them? That's the biggest that we can make them. Okay. Okay, so let's go outwards from over there. So let's have it. Oops. Going over that way. We'd probably wind up having to do 2 beams, just make it look right. Let's go with that. Or 3 beams. Looks like it's going to wind up having to be 3 beams. Ah. I can already see a problem. That's a gap. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's go with that. Is that going to be the same regard? Ooh, something's not right. Can we get to it with the crowbar? Yes. Good. Okay. That's weird. It goes inward. Okay, that means we'll have to make these a little bit shorter. Interesting. Okay, so let's have that one back. Could be because we were doing it on the wall. That it went that way. Let's see, the beams in here, yeah, they are going that way as well. Okay, so let's go with that. Put G back on. Yeah, that's right. And then we have spaces in between. I've got a feeling we're going to need a lot more in the way of beams. Yeah. We're doing it on the wrong level, aren't we? Ah! Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's continue, shall we? So I've got them on the right height now. And I was thinking, let's keep it a little bit more realistic and not have it too thick there. Granted, when we do the piping, actually, no, I've decided if we're going to do piping, if we're going to do piping as well, we're going to have a gap for the pipes because we can't do with the pipes what they do in reality, and that is, quite frankly, drill holes through something or make a slight dip. We can't do that in the game, can we? At least I don't think we can. So we are going to have to do it a slightly different way. It's not completely accurate, but it's close enough because we can't do those holes. Oh, somebody's got a loud motorcycle again. Okay, so let's do that. Looks like it's about to rain in game. Guys must be heading towards the east. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't know if it's in the other countries as well. But if the clouds go towards the east or the southeast, northeast, so long as it's east, you can guarantee rain. But I don't know if it's the same with all the other countries. I know it's definitely where I've worked in all the different recycling centres. Every single time, if the clouds went towards the east, there was rain guaranteed within anywhere between 1 and 5 hours. It was pretty much guaranteed. There would be the odd day that I was wrong, but most of the time I was bang on. Straight away it was raining. Oops, I could see that one about to happen. Now the question is what we're going to do on the other side. And I was thinking maybe what I call in here a pen on the backside because it's so hard to drill through. A fireplace. We'll have to have a look at that later on. Let's get a little bit more of this done. There we go. And they are pretty much one solid beam. I don't know how the hell you can get a piece of wood that freaking long inside of a house, but yeah. For example, my bedroom, the slats, basically the width of my room is 5 meters, and the slats, they're 5 meters. So yeah, we've run out. Oh no, never mind. We've still got 64, and we're run out of water. We're dying out of thirst. This is the problem I always wind up with a game. I always keep forgetting to have my character eat. Luckily enough, we do have some apples here. So let's quickly eat some apples. Granted, we could have done that for the water as well. We're doing 91 on water and 96 on food. There we go. That should keep us going for a little while. What did I have in that one? I think it was these two, wasn't it? Okay. Oh no, they're ram beams. Blast it. Don't know what I'll use those for, but they are not what we need. Okay. Let's see, construction, beam. Triangle. Oh, okay. No. Yes. No, not that one. That one. I think that's the one. 71. Does that? Yeah, I think it was 71. Okay, let's make 64 out of 64. That should keep us going for a little while. The question is that too long? No, it's coming up for the length that we need it. So I guess that will have to do for the moment. We'll put these walls in here later on, so we can adjust the length and then make it fit properly. Oh, damn it. Wrong one. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to get this a little bit done, and I shall see you guys when it comes to the next part. Had another change of mind. I don't want these bits of wood because not only are they the wrong colour, but I have no use for these. Not for what I was thinking of doing. That's weird. Granted, I'll have to do the same over there later, but that can remain there so that we've got an idea of what's going to be there later on. Granted, we do need solid walls down here, but there are solid walls and there are solid walls. And you don't have usually solid block like this in the house. It would be nice if we could do single brick, stuff like that. Maybe we can make one of these beams look like brick. That's another thought for later. Okay. Granted, you wouldn't really have it that way, that thick, if you're doing bloody plaster and crap like that. But let's have a look what we can do. I made a fair few more because I knew that we were going to need a lot of them. Okay, so that would be the normal width for these blocks here. But what we can do, because we're not going to use those blocks anymore, we don't really have to worry about them. So we can put one there, one there, one there, one there, there, and there. So it should give us an idea as to what I've got to put. I have to make sure that that is the wall. What I've done, I've done something that I think I've removed them accidentally. Okay, so let's do one additional beam there. And because we don't need the walls to be too thick now, let's do that. So that's as thick as the wall is actually going to be down here. Let's see what I've done. But if you do not stand on one of those saw tables, you can lose a foot that way. Okay, that should do for the moment. I can't get to the top one, unfortunately. Then again, yeah, I can do it that way. Okay, yeah, we don't really have to worry too much, so let's put these in. same over here. Oh, damn it. Got a couple in the wrong place by the look of it. Okay. That one doesn't have to be there anymore. Are we doing one too many up the top? Ugh, this thing messes with your eyes. Okay, so that one is too many because we're not doing that wall that thick anymore. In a way, it's good that this game doesn't have structural integrity, because all this wood would be falling right down on our heads. Okay. That should be right for the moment. I did it again. There we go. Whew, it definitely messes with your eyes. Okay, so let's continue with those ones. Did I do it again? Missed one. Okay. Feels like it's still missing one up top. Oh, I just made a boo-boo down there. That's why. Okay. So next up, a couple of walls down here. So let's get them right side up. Okay. Now, is that all right with that length? That's a very good question. No, it's not. Definitely not. Oh. Okay, that should be right. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit in there. Oops. Wrong keys again. That's right. Yep. Okay. Like I said, this game messes with your eyes after a little while. Okay. Might have to make it that little tiny bit bigger. That should do it. But again, that one. So that's too small, that's too big. At least it looks too small. Let me find out, place it on the other side, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make them a little bit longer than that. Just one tap. It's a little bit too long again, but it's the only way we're gonna have to. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Now here comes the weird thing. That's basing. How are we gonna do this? Because we also want a slight hallway. That hallway's going to be tricky. Because we wouldn't be able to do that. Because we don't have the... Ew. It'd have to be straight square hallway instead of a rounded one. I was initially going to do a rounded hallway, but you can't do it with these things, with the beams. Oh well, screw it. If you've been cured. Okay, so let's make the first one there. And it's completely the wrong place. That will not do. There we go, that's better. Okay. Spacing 1, 2, 3. Actually, I don't know how big the boards can go width-wise. Let's have a little peek. So it's still material 71, so it's still going to be same wood type, so that should be right. We're going to have to make it go up. Preferably same height as those. There we go. What's the maximum width? That is the maximum width. Okay. Yeah. That's not very nice of it. Can we do it now? No. This is horrible. Seems that that's the furthest it will go in. That's a shame. Close enough. Okay. It's not high enough, is it? It's not high enough. Okay. Do it. That should be it. That should be right. Okay. Just wondering, do you actually see that beam there? Yes, you do. You see the beam there as well. That's not good. Wrong buttons. Okay. It will have to be that little bit further outwards. Can we move that in a bit more that way? No. It would just make it go down if we did. Okay. Just wondering. That's straight, yeah. Now we could, because it's a wood house, have some of the slats through it. I don't know if that will look very good. So a small peak. Does that actually look very good? It's not professional, definitely not professional, but for a wooden house, that would not be too bad. But we'd have to do something about the wall, make that a little bit longer. Oh, look at that, that's not good. Okay, so that's not possible. That would be a roll pen in the rear end. Okay, so I think we're going to have to make that piece of wood a tiny fraction bigger. That's great. I hate loud mufflers. They don't muffle, they just increase the sound. Okay, that should do it. That's big enough. There we go. Damn bikes. But then again, it's not just the bikes. A lot of cars around here, way too loud. Especially for an urban area. But again, it's not really urban. It's yeah, a cross between docks and built-up area. Okay, that should do. That's not too bad. Okay, now the this stuff's going to be royally in the way, but as we could make it. No, it would definitely have to come out and do it again. Okay, so with this, I'm going to have to leave the episode there for the moment, guys. So if you've liked what you've seen so far, please leave a like. If you didn't, please let me know why. Also, if you're not subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button to help the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Let's have a quick peek with that window before we go. Can we get both of them? Nice. You will. Okay.